I'm doing a very quick, one of two very quick one product reviews. This one is the L'Oreal Colour Riche Fixing and Unifying Eyeshadow Primer. Now, the interesting thing about this is I bought it in the shop and I thought, well, that's a great idea, an eye primer pencil, because it's just quicker than opening a jar, getting a brush or using your finger, blending it all in, putting the lid back on the jar. This is just so quick. Take it off, put it on your eyes, done. But I didn't know whether it would work to hold my shadows, because not all primers work for me. You know, there are some people, like Emily Noel will say, that she can use an e.l.f. primer and her eyeshadow lasts all day. That doesn't work for me. So I do want something that's going to prevent creasing. I really like the fact that this has got a colour to it, because that's what I'm looking for. You can't really see it against my skin actually, but it's just the exact colour, I would say, of Soft Ochre MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, which is my favourite colour and texture primer. It just doesn't hold my eyeshadow on for very long without creasing, or not all of my eyeshadows anyway. Some eyeshadows are better than others. The thing about it was I went to look on the internet to find out what the claims were about it, you know, what the price was, what the availability was in the USA, so I could tell you guys, and I cannot find it anywhere on the internet. So I'm guessing that this is a new product, and it was amongst the new, there's these new L'Oreal eyeshadows, so it's a L'Oreal product, and it was amongst, like, right next to those. So I'm guessing it's a new product that has not yet reached the internet, but that's very unusual because normally things are on the internet before they're in the shops. However, the next time I was out, I thought, am I going mad? Like, you know, I'm sure I got this in Superdrug. So I had a look. When I was in town, we've got 2 Boots and 2 Superdrugs, and I had a look in those. It was in one of the Boots and one of the Superdrugs. So it is in some stores, but it's not everywhere yet. But like I said, it should be coming out soon. It costs £7.99. It only comes in one colour, and like I said, I can't find any claims for it. So on here it just says Fixing and Unifying Eyeshadow Primer. So fixing, it's going to hold your eyeshadow. Unifying, it's going to cover any redness because it's quite pigmented, as you can see. I have tried it. I tried it over 3 days because I've had this now about a week. Tried it over 3 days. I put it on one day with an eyeshadow that I knew creased on me. It's a matte pigment that every time I put it on, actually that's not the one that creases, that's the one that just, it comes off in patches. It's very, very odd. And in fact, I've got a matte pigment on the inner bit of my eye today, but it does just kind of disappear from places. And this held up really well, better actually than any other primer I've used recently, including, you know, I haven't used my Urban Decay because I'm allergic to it, but I have used my Bare Minerals ones, which are normally pretty good, and a Lorac Behind the Scenes, and Maybelline Colour Tattoos as a base. This was comparable to all of those, and if not better. It did not move all day, so that was really good. I then tried it with one that does crease, and that is a pigment from Bella Pierre that whenever I put it on, you can't see it too much because it's a very light colour, but close up there is a definite crease. And with that one, it lasted probably the same. It worked the same as everything else in that it didn't stop it creasing completely, but it was no worse than any others. And I haven't yet found anything to stop that particular eyeshadow called Oasis from. How it performs, how does it apply? It applies very nicely. It is quite soft for a fairly firm pencil, which is nice because my worry with it was that it was going to drag across my eye. And I've got, you know, semi-hooded eyelids. I've got very loose skin here, even when they're not hooded because of my Botox. I've got very loose skin here that sometimes, you know, I can't put too much shimmer on my eyes or too much glitter or anything like that, which means that I don't want to be pulling at them at all. I want something that's going to just glide over the skin and I'm not going to put the pencil on and pull the skin with it, and this didn't do that. It is like with the lightest of touch, you get a line. Like I barely touched myself there and you can see that there is pigment coming out of it. So there's no worries with that. So I don't have anything bad to say about it so far, except one thing, and I'm not sure what the solution is. This is plastic right the way up to here, and I don't know how I'm going to sharpen this because it looks like it's a twist up, but it's not. I can't find anything on the web, so I have no idea. But I don't know a sharpener that would withstand that because it is very, very hard plastic. You know, it's not soft plastic. So when that goes down, I don't know what's going to happen with this. So I might try and ask next time I'm in Boots. It's unlikely they'll know, to be honest. But I wonder if have I got a bum one that's supposed to twist up, or I don't know, because really if you could feel that plastic, I have actually tried to sharpen something. I can't remember, but I've had something else like that in the past. And I just ruined the sharpener and had to throw the sharpener away. So there's nothing that will sharpen plastic that firm. So I'm not sure how that's going to work, because for that little bit of pencil, that's a lot of money, because I don't imagine it will last. It'd be good to have a review out there so that when you do see it in the shops, you kind of are aware of the pluses and minuses of it. So let me know if you've seen it, if you've bought it, and if you like it, if you've any idea how to sharpen it. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.